And good evening and welcome to Week 9 of Football Friday night. The playoff picture is cloudy for Sunnyside and Tucson. Both teams are 5-3 and only one is likely to stay alive after tonight. The two teams meeting at Tucson High. Coach Justin Hargrave's team and the Blue Devils were tied at 7 in the first quarter. The Blue Devils with the ball. Christian Oropeza with the option play takes it himself 17 yards later. Sunnyside up 14-7. Tied at 14, second quarter. Tucson to the air. Cam Vogt to Demetrius Flanagan. Inside the 5 sets up a touchdown to make it 21-14 Tucson. Then, just before halftime, it's Vogt to Marcos Romero. A foot race to the end zone, and Romero is going to win it. 45 yards to pay dirt. Tucson with 38 unanswered points. They get a big win tonight over Sunnyside by the score of 45-14. Also in that Division I playoff hunt is Buena. The Colts stay in the postseason picture. They double up Desert View tonight by the final score of 40-20. In Division II, Saguaro's on that playoff bubble. Tonight, the Cougars visited a Catalina team they haven't lost to in 30 years. Catalina coming in at 4-4. First quarter, no score. Saguaro's Alex Howe had 320 yards rushing last week. He gets 3 here and the touchdown, 7-0 Cougars. Later in the first, more Howe. He was our Volpe team at Nova Home Loans Player of the Week. Here's why. Breaks the tackle, 44 yards for the score. Saguaro up 14-0. Saguaro could also throw it. Second quarter, Laramie Brown to Lucas Smith. The Cougars go on to win by the score of 49-7. They host Sabino next week in their regular season finale. Well, there are 3 unbeaten teams in our area. One of those teams, Sarita. Not on your sides, Kayla Anderson was at Pueblo tonight, where the Mustangs look to make it 9-0. Kayla.
Hey, Jason. Sarita may not be getting much love in the actual polls, but it is a consistent team that comes up with the big plays when they need it. So, who would get the game? Second quarter, 7-0 Sarita. This was actually a good first half. 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs. But Josh Lee keeps it alive on the scramble move right here. He finds Joey Howard just in bounds. Great grab for the first down. So that would lead to this. The field goal is good. So the Mustangs go up 10-0. First half winding down, though. Pueblo wanting something of their own. Richard Costello, the 75-yard pass to Isaiah Clayton. That makes it 10-7. Sarita still in the lead. 53 seconds left, though. Sarita with the ball, but that's picked off this time by Clayton on defense. Gosh, he had a first great half. He runs it down to give them great field position. And with 1 second left on the clock, the field goal is good. So that would actually tie it up at the half. But look at this. Sarita comes back to win 59-17. They go to 9-0 on the season. Empire at Palo Verde, and we pick it all up in the third quarter. Titans up 28-20. Nate Snow going to find Shante Luster-Smith, and he gets some yards on the play, plus the extra 15 yards off the late hit there for the penalty. So that would lead to the field attempt, but no good. But Palo Verde still up by 8. So Empire now with the ball. Grayson Weeks swarmed by Titans, and Alex Ulysses gets credit for the sack for the loss, but Ravens would fight back in the third quarter. Weeks hands it off to Chance Hatfield. He's going to take it all the way in, pushing. That's in for 6, but the 2-point conversion no good, and Palo Verde actually goes on to win a thriller in the end, 42-33. Jason, some great games tonight. Back to you for some more action.
Yeah, Kayla, that Palo Verde Empire game may have been the game of the week. Back and forth there. Was a 2-point game until the very end. All right, back to the unbeatens now. 8-0 Sabino hosted an overmatched Amphi team tonight. The Panthers coming in just 1-7. It was homecoming at the Saberdome. We pick it up. First quarter opening drive for Sabino. Cody Lloyd punches it in, and the SaberCats take a 7-0 lead. Sabino, we know they can do it through the air. Lee Holland puts it up. And 6'5" Matt Bushman goes between 2 defenders to bring it down. Inside the 5 sets up another score. Then with a 14-0. First play of the second quarter, 140-pounder Something Dawn makes the defender miss, finds the end zone. The SaberCats take it 49-0. Sabino improves to 9-0 as they head for that matchup against Saguaro next week. Also staying unbeaten tonight is Ironwood Ridge. The Nighthawks with an easy 56 win over winless Catalina Foothills at home, and also that score, Buena doubles up Deservio by the score of 40-20. Ironwood Ridge visits Sal Point next week in what's definitely going to be the game of the year. Tonight, the Lancers were at Rincon, and Sal Point holds serve with a 49-14 win. Sal Point's Cam Denson left this game with a minor knee bruise and didn't return for precautionary reasons. He watched the second half in street clothes, but should be fine for next week's game. More highlights now. Santa Rita at Cienega. The Eagles going for the upset, but the Bobcats with other ideas. No score in the first. Cienega's Adriel Alvarado to Luke Holly, and the Bobcats draw first blood. It's 7-0. Santa Rita backed up in its own end zone, and down goes Christian Poe. Credit Neil Kimberlin with the safety. It's 9-0. Santa Rita back on offense. Check this out, the flea flicker, and it doesn't work. Taking it back all the way is Giovanni with the score, Giovanni Johnson. And Santa Rita, though, can't get anything going offensively. Cienega wins this game by the score of 56-8. On the scoreboard, Mountain View improves to 6-3 with a 57-15 win over Flowing Wells. They win it easily after losing to the Caballeros in double overtime last year. It was CD over Marana, 40-12. Both teams now 3-6 on the season after that game. Nogales over Troya, 56-0. The Apaches improved to 7-0. And a big win tonight for Push Ridge Christian, 14-6 at San Manuel. At 5-4, Push Ridge has a shot at the playoffs, but they have to beat Rio Rico next week. Also, Tanca Verde and Walden Grove were both losers tonight. Finally, wait until you see what happened in a high school football game last night. It was in Spokane, Washington. Austin Recal of the Central Valley Bears lines up for a 67-yard field goal and nails it. Yeah, that's right, 67 yards. And it was to tie the game at the end of regulation. It sent it into overtime where his team won. The 67-yarder is believed to be tied for the second longest field goal in high school football history. The NFL record is 63 yards. Austin Recal probably has every college coach in the country calling him today, offering him a scholarship. Well-deserved after that kick. All right, that wraps up the high school football part of the Sportscast. We'll have the rest of the night in sports, including the baseball playoffs, when 9 on Your Side continues. Stay with us.